Will you open this door?
Oh. Jiminy crickets.
Are you hurt, Johnny?
Oh, my pride's hurt. Plenty.
If it's only your pride, you'll recover. Come on, let's get out of here. Somebody come. Quick. Vamos.
Attaboy, Johnny. I got this fella.
Thank heaven it's Red and Johnny. Come on.
Nice work, Johnny. Get some rope.
Oh, Red, I'm so glad you're here. Those men forced their way in.
Did you do that shooting?
Yes, I heard someone outside. I couldn't see who it was, so to be safe, I just opened the window and fired at random.
Here, Red.
Oh, your father's outside. Had a little mishap.
A mishap? What's wrong? Oh, Father.
I guess that'll hold him for a while, Johnny.
Red, Johnny. What's the matter? What's happened?
Oh, nothing serious. Nothing to worry about. We'll carry him right in. Come on, Johnny.
Hey, wiggle over. Untie. Quick, turn me go. No, stop. Wait. Devil Redhead, he come.
Oh, gee whiz.
Red, tell me, what happened?
I don't know. Your father went to town with Mr. Breen.
But Breen is my father's friend.
So you told me before. I'm sure your father will tell us when he wakes up.
Hey, what are we going to do with these birds?
Make them talk. Come on. All right. Come on. Who sent you?
You got us all wrong, Redhead. We just come to make a friendly call, and when
Oh, what's the use, Red? He won't talk unless you force him.
All right, I can do that, too. Silver, this guy's tongue-tied. Step on his ugly mug and loosen him up.
Wait!
All right,
I'll
son.
talk.
Well, I'm waiting. Who sent you?
Joe Portis.
I thought as much. What for?
To get you, Redhead, but we're not going to do this.
Oh, I see. You're not going to do it now, huh? I'm going to put you on your horse and shoot you out of here. And if I ever catch you around here again, I'm going to make a sieve out of you. You understand that?
You betcha.
Come on, let's get him out.
I don't know what happened. Somebody slipped up from behind me, took a sock at me, and I went down. With 4 men on guard, one drunk comes along and routs my entire outfit.
Maybe it was the redhead, like you thought.
Yeah, maybe it was.
I have that all fixed, Breen.
What do you mean, fixed?
I send my 2 cousins, Al and Bill. They get the redhead.
Yeah.
Well, what strikes you so funny, Si?
Well, from what little I've seen of that redhead, he's too smart for those 2 dummies Joe's sending after him.
Maybe you're right. I'll give a good deal to know where that cowboy came from. Listen, come here. Listen. Tomorrow morning, 2 of you men ride across the line and run Maxwell's cattle.
But not in daylight. They'll be seen.
I want him to be seen. And I want the redhead to lead the bunch that chases him. He'll outride the rest of the Maxwell crowd and ride right into the trap we set for him.
All right, climb on them horses. Fire, Johnny! That ought to teach him a lesson. Say, what are you limping for, Johnny?
I'm random.
Random? What do you mean?
You heard what Marie said. She shot at random. I'm him. I wish I'd have been in Sycamore the day you shot the gun out of Joe's hand. He's mucho malo, that hombre.
You've been down around this border a long time, haven't you, Johnny?
Well, long enough to find my way around in the dark.
Ever know a fella down here by the name of Scotty McKee?
Sure. He used to run the cantina in Sycamore. He sold out about a year ago and faded out of the country. Hey, why'd you ask?
Oh, I don't know. I happen to know a fella up north by the name of Scotty McKee. Thought he was from down around here. Say, what does Jim Breen do down here for a living?
Oh, he's got a ranch about a mile below the border in Mexico. It's a queer kind of a place.
What do you mean queer, Johnny?
Oh, a spooky sort of a layout. Say, he's the fanciest dresser you've ever seen. You gotta hand it to him, though. He's plenty rapido with a 6-gun.
Got a lot of nerve, huh?
Well, it takes nerve to wear the kind of clothes he does.
Oh, yeah.
Savvy one? When the cows move, you ride hard and tell Maxwell.
Yes, sorry, boss.
All right, get going. Say, where's Si?
He's at the corral, saddling up.
Go down and tell him to get a move on.
Say, you just give me one more chance at that redhead. I'll bring you in his scalp.
All right, come on, let's get going.
Ready, sire?
Breen's waiting.
All right.
All right, come on, let's go.
I don't understand it, Marie. Breen was my friend.
Father, do you think Breen might have turned against you because of me?
No, it wasn't that, Marie. I was in a deal with him about some diamonds. Harper was bringing them across the border when he was killed. I went into the deal not knowing the diamonds had been smuggled.
Smuggled? Oh, Father.
Well, good morning, Mr. Maxwell. Marie, I happen to hear you mention something about diamonds. I suppose you know those diamonds have disappeared? Breen thinks you or I have them. That's why he's trying to get you across the border to his place to make you talk.
How dreadful.
Yes, dreadful, especially to a Maxwell. But forget about this sort of business, Marie, and go to your little friend. We mustn't fail in hospitality to Joan. Red and I'll decide what is to be done.
We'll both forget about it. If the diamonds were smuggled, I'm glad they disappeared.
You knew about this affair, Red?
Yes. I can't tell you how. I'd like to ask you, who holds the mortgage you gave on this ranch to raise the money for those diamonds?
Upon Breen's recommendation, it was made out to a man in San Francisco named Soames. I don't know Soames. I never met him.
Then more than likely Breen has it. I'll make it my business to find out. You don't know me very well, but I'm telling you, I don't know any more about those diamonds than you do. But somebody does. And it's up to us to find out who it is.
Bert, you and Kelsey do the rustling. And remember, when you see that redhead following you, leave the cattle and head for Grjngo's trail. I don't want those steers actually run off, because I expect to own the ranch of Del Rosa myself one of these days, and I want the cattle to stay right where it is.
No, is that so, Mr. Breen? You get the rancho, but what do we get out of it if we don't get the cattle?
The rest of you'll take what I give you. That's the agreement. You men understand what you've got to do?
Sure.
All right, go to it. All right, Joe.
You're in charge of this job. I'll be waiting at the ranch. See that there's no bungling or it'll be just too bad. Come on.
So, we will take what you give us, huh? Someday, Mr. Breen.
I don't know what Father and I would do without you just now, Red.
Oh, forget it. That's just my way of horning into other folks' business. Guess it's my red hair. There's Random over there shortening up his stirrups.
Random? What do you mean?
Well, that's who you said you shot at last night. Johnny's it.
You mean I hit him?
I think so.
Johnny, Red tells me I shot you last night.
Oh, he would.
Well, I thought that she ought to know she hit something. Give her more confidence in her shooting.
Where did I hit you, Johnny?
Well, you see, I had to shorten my stirrups. It's about 3 notches.
What had your stirrups to do with it?
Well, it ain't exactly the stirrups.
Who's that coming yonder?
Indian, he's sure hightailing it. What trouble?
Rustlers run off Maxwell cattle.
Where?
Off North Range.
North Range. Come on, let's build through 'em, boys.
I'll send the other boys.
Well, ain't no sign of a chase yet.
Give them time. They'll come. Here they come now. Let's ramble.
All right, boys, we've scared them off. Hey, head that herd back. I'm going after them rustlers. Come on, son.
Good, he's coming at you.
Yeah, he's all alone.
He comes soon now. Hide the horse.
I get this rat-head sure.
Put him away. You know, kill him with gun, you fool.
How do you want to kill him then?
First we find out where he hide these diamonds.
Hiya, Slim. Did you see anything of them rustlers?
Yeah, Red's chasing a couple of them down toward Dry Gulch. We better get on down there.
Here they come. You watch. Now I get you. I get him.
Look!
Silver, something's wrong. What's happened, old boy?
He's trying to tell us something.
Come on, we'll follow him.
And now maybe you will tell me where you've hid these diamonds, huh?
Maybe, and maybe not.
Then it is goodbye for you, Redhead.
For being such a good-looking man, you're mighty dumb. If you plug me, you'll never find out where they're at.
Maxwell's men, throw him in the bushes and we'll fight it out.
To the bushes, men! Take cover!
Steady, Red.
Here comes his horse. I get him.
You shoot the horse and maybe I forget you, my cousin, and shoot you.
Cut the arm off. Never mind the rope.
Shut up.
Redhead, he escaped. Get him.
Red's loose. In the rafters. Come on, boys. Let's hit the grip.
Hey, Johnny! Hey, Johnny!
They caught you, Red?
No, we better get back to the ranch. Maxwell might need us. Come on, gang.
Well, where's the redhead?
We had him corralled, all right, but the Maxwell outfit jumped us.
And I hope he's dead. Then I get his horse.
Yes, you're all so busy thinking about what you're going to get that you're just too dumb to catch him. I thought I told you to leave those Maxwell cattle alone.
We only take enough for the meat.
Listen, those raids across the border will get us all into trouble. I want them stopped.
I heard that before, too.
Look here, Joe Portis. I want it understood that I'm the boss around here.
Gee whiz, he's mad.
Did you find the rustlers?
Yeah, and then he turned right around and found us.
And now it's his turn to find a soft cushion to sit on.
Is your father in the house?
Tell us about it.
Well, let's light somewhere.
So we busted up the raid before they got away with much of your cattle.
We must move more of the herd to the north.
That makes sense. I was figuring on trailing them across the border to see where they took them.
I wouldn't think of asking you to undertake so dangerous a mission.
You're not asking, I'm suggesting it.
Sit down a minute, Red. I want to tell you something. This diamond deal that Breen, he got me in it. 50,000 in diamonds have vanished. I put up half of the amount. 10,000 of it was raised by a mortgage on this ranch. I think Breen knows where the diamonds are. If you're going to his ranch, I wish you'd try and find some trace of them.
If they're there, we'll find them.
I must find them or face ruin.
Can I take Johnny with me?
If he's willing.
Well, that settles it. Johnny goes with me.
I'll give $1,000 in cash to the man who brings the redhead to this ranch alive. It should interest every one of you birds to know who this redhead really is.
Meaning just what?
That he might be a government spy.
If I were you, I'd leave the redhead alone. You're going to chase him around this country, and someday he's going to hand you a harp.
Why don't you stop your crowing? The redhead may have you buffaloed, but he can't bluff me.
I happen to know different.
What do you mean
What
by
do you
it?
think?
Wait a minute, senor. If we're not careful, we'll all find ourselves facing a stone wall.
Oh, this redhead is getting on our nerves. Come on, let's all go down the canteen and get a fresh supply of tequila. We'll all feel better.
Come on, Martin. Hooch.
Go on. I ain't slept off the last one yet.
Looks like cattle tracks.
Well, they're headed for the Breen Ranch, all right.
From what you've been telling me about the Breen Ranch, I'm anxious to see it.
Look, it's Breen and the gang.
Don't they'll see you. Hey, what does all this mean?
Tell you later. Looks like the road to the Breen Ranch is open. Are you game?
Well, I ain't got red hair, but I guess I'm just as crazy as you are.
Come on.
There's the Breen Ranch.
Hey, there's one of them here yet. Let's take care of them. Tie him up when I look in the house. Anybody else here?
No savvy.
We gotta lock that fella up. See if that's a closet.
Yeah, good one.
Charlie, you've been working too hard. You need a little rest. Go on. Now we're free to look the place over.
Hey, you hombres. Come on, who's trying to be funny?
Funny about what?
Somebody lifted my gun. Come on, give it to me.
A fine gunman you are. You want to look out they don't lift your head.
Don't worry about my head.
What are you looking for, especially?
You'll know when I find it.
I'm going back and find that gun. Don't drink all the tequila.
Come on.
You like it tea?
Sure.
No. Might be doped.
Ain't that the same fellow we locked up?
I'm not sure. They all look alike to me.
Better take a look in that closet.
There's nobody there. I told you this place was spooky.
We'll put him back in there. This time we'll tie him up. Come on, Charlie. You didn't get enough rest. You won't be able to do his disappearing act now. I wonder how he got out of that closet.
I ain't got the slightest idea.
I'll take the short trail over the hill and tell Breen they're here. You keep them busy.
Somebody coming. Wait a minute, Johnny. That's Silent, my old partner.
The one you turned out of jail?
That's the one. Stick him up.
Oh, boy, you scared me. Red, how are you?
Fine. How you been?
Great.
Listen, I want you to meet Johnny Snow. He knows about us.
Howdy.
I do.
It's great to see you again.
Boy, it's great to see you.
I got a million things to tell you.
And I'm homesick to hear them.
Joan's here.
Where?
Over at Maxwell's ranch.
Yeah?
And she's still for you.
Oh, boy.
Hey, can you imagine Joan being in love with a mug like that? Come on over here. I want to talk to you. What do you know about those smuggled diamonds?
Not a thing. And Breen's as much up in the air as anybody. He thinks that you know where they are. That you and Maxwell were in on the deal together. You know, Wong Key gave those diamonds to Del Harper to take across the border. And the chink was killed that night in a fan-tan scrap. Of course, you know what happened to Del Harper.
Yeah. Kind of looks like the fellow killed Harper's got the diamonds.
I think so.
Oh, so you decided to join us, huh?
No. I've come to collect that $1,000.
What do you mean?
Got the redhead corralled at the ranch.
Good. Let's get him, boys.
We'll take the hill trail. It's quicker.
Have you located Scotty McKee's killer yet?
Not so as I can prove it.
You know his name ends with N, and he smokes marijuana.
I know, the clothes fit Breen all right, but it's another thing to make him wear them.
Say, maybe Slade can tell us how that Chinese cook got out of the closet.
There's more ways in and out of this place than you'd imagine. This house is built over an old mine, full of tunnels.
I'd better go and see that he ain't straight again.
Yeah, I'd like to see around this place a little more.
Here, I'll show you something cute. You may need it someday.
That beats me.
This whole place is undermined. You meet yourself coming and going.
I know it's tough for you staying over here, but it's the only way we can get the one we're after.
You're right, Red. This gang here knows me as Cy.
Say, you better be drifting back to that gang. Breen might question your absence. And by the way, you might drop over some night and see Joan.
Boy, you know the first chance I get, I'll be there. Breen and his... You and I can lick that bunch, Red.
Not yet. I need you in their camp. Listen.
All right, Breen, here's your redhead. Fork over that $1,000.
Now we got him.
Breen and his... You and I can lick that bunch, Red.
Not yet. I need you in their camp. Listen.
All right, Breen, here's your redhead. Fork over that $1,000.
Now we got him.
A good day's work, huh, Breen?
Breen's upstairs. We're trapped.
And I get $1,000.
Come on.
We haven't got him yet.
What you mean?
If he knows about that trap door, he probably knows about the tunnel. Come on, before he gets away.
You betcha. Come on, round up your horses.
Breen's ranch house is evidently built over a network of tunnels. Well place to hide anything.
You and Johnny were lucky you escaped with your lives.
Someday we're going back there and inspect those tunnels, too.
Yeah? What's the trouble, Slade? I've got to get a first aid kit. Who's hurt? Down to the bar. Come on.
Here now, though.
I know, but give me a pistol.
Hey, what's the matter? What happened here?
I think he broke his leg.
Say, kid, the mayor, don't get around. They're closed.
Come
on, first aid kit.
Look at first aid kit.
Looks pretty bad.
Someone's hurt.
He's a lot better than he was. He was.
No, I don't hurt him.
He sure is.
What's the matter?
That horse tromped on him.
Oh.
He's resting easy now, though.
Do you suppose it hurt you very badly?
Well, it hurt him, of course, but he's getting better and breathing easier.
He's supposed to get well.
Well, that's different, ain't it? Huh?
Like that,
That's
buddy.
different.
I did.
Well, how you doing, huh?
Breen here? Yeah, he's in the house. I'll get him.
Howdy, Breen. Oh, hello, Sons. What brings you here?
Thought I'd never get here. I'm not built for horseback riding.
Sit down, Sons. What's on your mind?
Diamonds? Why didn't I receive the last shipment?
Well, I tell you, it's a long story. How much did you have invested in those diamonds?
$10,000, besides the $10,000 I loaned Maxwell so he could come in on the deal.
Yeah, but the $10,000 you loaned Maxwell, you hold a mortgage on his ranch, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That makes $20,000 you had invested.
Why do you say had invested?
Because the diamonds are gone. Vanished.
You mean to tell me
You
that...
heard me. They're gone. And what's more, no one knows where.
No one knows? Are you sure?
No one but Del Harper and Wong Kee. And they're both dead.
What about yourself, Breen? Did you get them?
Don't be a fool. Harper brought him across, and the next thing we knew, he was found shot to death.
You give me those diamonds, and I'll buy your share, no questions asked.
My share is $10,000.
All right. Give me the diamonds, I'll pay you spot cash.
You mean to tell me that you're carrying $10,000 in cash?
Yeah. I got a rich customer up Frisco, so I bought the $10,000 for a quick deal.
Well, I could sure use the $10,000, but I haven't the slightest idea where those stones are.
What about Maxwell? Doesn't he know?
Maxwell? I never thought of that. That's just where they are.
Sure. He's double-crossed us. Let's confront him.
I'm glad you came down, Sounds.
When you're near, I feel glad. When you're far away, I'm sad. Marie, come to me, I implore you. Oh, Marie, sweet Marie, you're the girl I adore. One look in your eyes
glad that accident happened. Kind of dampened Johnny's enthusiasm, didn't it?
Red, you ought to be ashamed.
I was. That's the reason I tried to stop him.
It's really rather a pretty tune, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you'd gone.
Red. Joan told me about you.
About me?
I knew you'd met before that day in Sycamora. She told me about you and Silent.
Oh, I guess it wasn't much to listen to, was it?
You saved a friend
I only helped him.
and ruined your own life.
Oh, doggone Joan anyway. Just like a woman can't keep a secret.
You don't like women, do you?
Oh, I guess so. Soapy Caswell used to say back in Montana, women are like liquor. A little bit's good for you. Too much gives you a headache.
Well, I guess women might say the same thing about men.
Sure, why not? I don't see what women's seeing in men anyway.
I wonder.
You know, if a woman was so foolish as to fall in love with me, why, I'd buy him a sack of nuts and show him a big tree, then tell her to go enjoy herself.
You know you don't mean that.
First she shoots me, then she soused me with water. I'm darned if I can understand her.
It's love, Johnny.
What's love?
Well, Soapy Caswell used to say back in Sundog that love is torture, and boy, you're being murdered.
Hey, what are you talking about? Say, I ain't got no more chance with Marie than a snowball in...
No.
You must.
Hey, Red. Boss says for you and Johnny to ride down toward the border and see if you can scare up any strays.
Okey-dory. Come on, lovesick. Something dead over in that brush. I bet $1 to a dime's worth of donuts Jim Breen's gang's gonna have beef stew for supper.
Well?
Sure, why not? Let's go. Hey, somebody's been here.
Marijuana.
Wonder if that fella Breen's been around here.
Look.
Wonder who he is.
I don't know. Wait. Murdered and robbed. Here's a paper.
Hey, here's one to write home about. Mortgage on the Maxwell ranch.
Mortgage.
To the tune of $10,000 made out in the favor of Hubert Somm. Ever hear of him?
Say, I mailed a letter with that name on it for Maxwell. Let me see that paper.
And when we found him, he had been shot in the back.
You mean murder?
Never heard of a man committing suicide by shooting himself in the back.
Soam's dead. Another victim of the luckless diamond. And this mortgage will point the finger of suspicion towards me.
It's never been recorded, has it?
Maybe that's what brought him down here. It would have to be recorded in this county at Sycamore.
That's right. Funny he should bring that mortgage all the way from San Francisco when he could have mailed it. Say, how do you know it was Soam's? You've never seen him. You don't know him.
That's something to think about. Just finding Soam's card in the pocket doesn't mean that it is Soam's. I suppose I'll have to notify the sheriff.
Yeah, and have a lot of explaining to do.
But I want to play square. The mortgage was given to Soam's in good faith.
Yeah, but for a crooked deal. Soam's is dead, don't forget that. Only you and Johnny and myself and the murderer know anything about it. If I were you, I'd forget about it for the time being anyway. You know, that mortgage has put a noose around your neck. So if we don't say anything about it, sooner or later the murderer will give it away himself. So you better put that away. Don't worry about it. I'll be rolling along.
I'm afraid I have to raise him.
All right, I'll call you. What do you got?
Bessie, and Jessie.
What?
3 queens.
Oh, rotten luck. I'm through.
What's the matter with you? You sick or something?
Oh, I'm worried.
He's got the red-headed blues.
I suppose you're a mind reader.
No, but I can read palms.
Oh, yeah? Well, read mine.
Do you want me to tell him out loud what I see?
Why, sure, why not?
I see gold and blood. Plenty of money. $10,000.
Ah, you lie. Why, you can't read hands.
I can read them if you want to listen to it.
Hey, Si, read mine.
I don't think you ever killed a friend, Berg.
Why, you lie! Come on, boys, we're taking a ride.
You want to play a little two-handed, boy?
Him's RX cattle. Old man Thompson's outfit.
Which is none of our business. Let's hit the trail for home. You know, I'm so hungry, my belly thinks my backbone's broke.
You and me both.
Surely John Red had a girl in Montana.
Not that I know of. I asked him once why he didn't get married, and he said, "It's my red hair, I reckon."
Sounds like him. It must be getting late, Joan. We'd better be getting back.
All right.
Oh, that must be the searching party now.
Well, Miss Maxwell, this is a pleasant surprise.
A surprise, but not necessarily a pleasant one.
No, you're not in any hurry. This is my lucky day, and I mean to take advantage of
If
it.
you're wise, you let me go.
Instead of being wise, I'd be a fool if I did.
Joan, quick, get Dad and Red.
Let her go. You'll bring the redhead. That's just what I wanted to do. Well, now that you've arranged everything so nicely, the redhead and your father sent for, might I suggest we await for them at my ranch? All right, boys, bring her in. I'll go ahead and prepare a nice little reception.
Why, Humphrey, but if anything happens, he won't be here. It's Joanne. What's she doing out here?
She's sure traveling. Come on.
What's the matter, Joan?
Breen and his gang have Marie.
Where?
About a mile back. What are we going to do?
You ride the ranch. Tell the boys to follow. We'll trail them down. Go away. Go on. Go on, Johnny. Johnny, they're making for Breen's ranch. We better head them off at Dead Man's Canyon.
Well, then, we'd better cut across here.
Okay. Three of them. That makes it a little tough.
How are you going to get her away from him?
your shirt on. I got an idea. Hold it here, Silver. Hold it here, son.